Honorable President of MTCG, my friends, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. President of MTCG, all panel members, award winners, and one and all members of MTCG across the world. I am happy to welcome you on this August gathering of 11th World Edu Summit of Management Teacher Consortium Global on 11th September this year 2021. My friends, before I start expressing my views on the theme of the 11 WES, let me give you some idea, some excellent work MTC has been doing from her foundation in June 2009 till today. Friends, Management Teacher Consortium Global, having headquarters in Bangalore, having more than 40,000 members spread across over more than 50 countries on the planet. Institute membership, corporate membership, individual membership are the different ways and means through which MTCG is doing an excellent work, excellent services to the world community, especially in higher education and management education in particular. Its beginning was very humble. They started with a few awards earlier, there were 5 or so, and today we are distributing more than 50 awards to different people from corporate houses, from institutions, from teachers fraternity, and all that. They also instituted 10 world top thinkers. They have published many books in the form of project. And today they are publishing the last project, that is the final project, that is the latest project on the present theme. Global Education 2050, Enhancing Global Citizenship and Online Partnership. If you look at the services offered to the world community, varies from teachers training to accreditation, online paper presentation, even during pandemic, in the last 2 years, 2020 and today, they offer excellent services for the enhancement, promotion, boost up of education all over the world. They have got association with, Impact Program. They do have a wonderful association with Dhaka International University, Bangladesh, and conducted many programs for the development of education in Dhaka or in Bangladesh. I am lucky enough to be one of the trainer in those programs conducted in Bangalore. My friends, this has happened because of the visionary and leadership of the founder, respected Dr. Bholanajit Datta, who has mostly single-handedly doing the entire journey, getting lot of cooperation from our people like Venugatti, then Pratap Reddy, and so many, Kuldeep Nagi for Thailand, and many more. If you look at the MTCG's meeting, almost every year, that is every year, not almost, every year, right from 2009, in the month of September, organizing the annual convention and award distribution ceremony. It was earlier called as Sankalpa. Sankalpa 7 was nomenclatures as then the 7 World Education Summit. If you look at the subject of 7th to 11th WES, you will find the journey of MTCG towards the present theme, theme of the WES. Now, the 7th WES theme was related to sustainable development goals as education. Then slowly they moved to internalization, then impact on climate change, and ultimately we are reached to global education. So you will find the journey is very particular, starting from the higher education in the area of SDGC 17. SDGC, which are identified by there are 17 SDGs, and fourth is the education. And this education is fulfilling the objective set for in the form of SDGs 5 to 17, so that we can achieve the first three goals, that is no hunger, no poverty, and wellness and well-being of human race, humankind. My friends, if you look at the present theme, the theme of today's WES is Globalization 2050. Now look at the vision of our dynamic leadership of Dattaji that is evolving, is propagating certain thinking for the future, extend up to 2050, and he's dreaming what is expected in 2050 in education. It is not primary education, it is not secondary education, it is not higher education, it is not for international of education, but it is for the globalization. It is for the global education, the real human evolution through the tool of education. My friends, education is a man-made artificial system for the sustenance of the humankind, human race. All living creatures, except man, has not such type of system. We have banking, we have transport, we have factories, we have educational institutes, and so on and so forth, that will not find any other kind of creature, animals, birds, reptiles. They are their own systems which are natural made. But man, being the weakest link in the universe, but highly endowed with intelligence, this intelligence goes for the global or cosmos consciousness. Please don't get frightened because of the cosmos consciousness. The idea here is that if you can live as a member, a family member of the cosmos, then perhaps we can face all the challenges of the present. We have been facing the threatening climate change, and presently we are facing the problem of terrorism, and this is on the rise at present. Why it has happened? It has happened because we did have education in our own way, but that is not in the ultimate interest of the universe, ultimate interest of the humankind. Therefore, we'll find all misery, we'll find all wars, all fighting and so on and so forth. What is wrong with the education system? Because we forgot about the ultimate objective of intelligence. The intelligence is like a knife. You can cut it, you can dissect, but at the same time, if it is not properly used in the common interest of human race, it is going to destroy the future of the human race. This is exactly what this team is going to try to put up and how to cater this in global education. Now you will find, before that, I would like to give some features of my views on this. First thing, what should be the objective of global education? The first objective is the realization Brahmasmi. I am the cosmos. I represent the whole cosmos. That realization is very much important. And this realization can be sought through certain guidelines given us by our forefathers, like Sarve Santu Niramaya, or as given our scriptures, or as put it by Saint Naneshwar about 400 years ago, that is Sarve Sukhna, Sarve, Sarve, Sarve,
सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःख भाग्
Thank you,
भवेत्.
madam. Thank you. Thank you. This is from our scriptures. But Sir Naneshwar has put it different way. आता विश्वात्मके देवे येणे वागेतने तोषावे तोषवरी मज द्यावे हे पसायदान. He wrote Naneshwari. Naneshwari is the Marathi critic on Bhagavad Gita. And then he asked for the Pasayadanam. That is Kapasayadan. And here he says that आता विश्वात्मके देवे येणे वागेतने तोषावे तोषो निमज द्यावे हे पसायदान. And what is that pasadan? Bhuta paraspara prema jivache vartandaje tapahina and so on and so forth. You can go through it, the pasadan. And that shows clearly that these are not talking about the global village. Global village concept was given by 1964 time. But our concept is global as a family. Global as a family. So therefore, the objective of this will be the global family. You see, when you talk about the internalization, there is a clear-cut division of the developed country and non-developed country or developing countries. On one side, we put a lot of money in the pocket of the advanced countries, and the students from developing countries, they go to the advanced countries. They normally don't return to their parent countries, and they contribute towards the development of the advanced country. And therefore, you will find international is not a very good tool for the global education. And therefore, you will find when you talk about the global education, we should stop this colonization of advanced countries in the form of developing or developed countries. So this is very important. So we should be very clear about the objectives And why we saying taking this as global, as a family? Because family ties are actually the blood relationship. It is like blood relationship. And blood relationship speaks something different. You will find the interest of others is of what is important to me rather than my self-interest. And therefore, if we could train our attitude, our mindset, our intelligence to this one direction, having the found family bond among all the our young generation, then probably we can we can we can destroy, we can meet the today's evils in a proper way. So having understood the objective of this, then further question comes that what should be the advantages of this? I need not tell you the advantages much more in detail, but one thing is very clear that English will be mostly the medium for all this internalization, but at the same time, you will find that what presently we are seeing in the form of climate change, then urbanization, then we have got deforestation, water problems, pollution problems, then and many so many other problems, like including terrorism. Terrorism is the present problem is coming up, and we know that how badly the world is facing the situation. And this can be overcome through this global education. That is the idea of this team. Now, this globalization can give many more things to the world, ultimately having total human evolution that we're expecting, that is given by J. Krishnamurti or in Vedas, or even Darwin says human evolution, the perfect human evolution, perfect human evolving. So this is very important, and this can be done in the form of satisfying all the 17 SDGs. They are expected to achieve by 2030 by the international countries, by the countries all over the world. And then you will find how it can be achieved. Now, my one paper is coming on the same theme in Deshvika Journal in this month, July September issue. And then I spoke about it. I written very widely and minutely about the different things on this theme. Now, in this case, you will find that global citizenship, how to achieve this, and how to get on a global partnership. There are two different issues. There will be different views how to achieve it, but some of the views I put it in different ways. I introduced that 20% education in all countries, madrasas, gurukuls, convent schools, they should be blended with the global education. The elements of global education, 20% syllabus, right from primary to secondary. I am not touching the higher education because the formation takes place at the age of 4 to 6, and whatever we assimilate in the childhood, it is carried throughout the life. So I do believe that if we want to really give the education, the value inculcation should be done in the age group of say 3 to 15, so that we can build a community of values, community of integrity, community of human welfare and well-being. And this 20% syllabus will be decided by committee established at international level through and once all the students from primary to secondary in a span of 15 years, that is the 15 years up to the SSC level, they will undergo 5 such programs Each program of 2 months to be carried out in other country, not your own country. The students will stay there for 2 months in the block of 2 years. And if they complete these 5 programs like this, then naturally they can be declared as the world citizens. They can give the world citizenship. They did not go any other thing. Those who could not complete these 5 courses, then naturally the others can come in or join the process, join the flow by appearing 2 examinations, primary and final examination, and they can also get it. And this is one way value inculcations in the form of family bondage, human values, as announced by or as propagated by, you know, they are proposed 11 human values like honesty, character, cooperation, collaboration, so on and so forth. My friends, once you get a citizenship, then you can keep on the further extend to higher education automatically. Then there is no need to do much efforts on higher education. You see, many of our problems are coming up because of the educated people, because they are intelligent. As I told you, the intelligence is basically a knife. You can use for dissection, cutting, discrimination, and therefore it is important that this intelligence should be used in a proper way. This knife of intelligence to be used in a proper way. It's only possible if it is in the good hands, in the good minds. And these minds has to be manufactured, twice produced, right minds have to produce in the our young generation, basically during the childhood stage, during the age of 3 to say 15. And therefore, we should give them the world citizenship, and this is the enhancement. And the expenses of the students will be borne by the country where they are being placed. Suppose I am from India and placed in Africa, some country, then the expenses will be borne by that country. And if that country is not able to bear the expenses, then will come forward and provide the necessary financial aid. This is one part of it. And second point, you will find that we talk a lot of things today about the partnership. Many of the universities coming in underdeveloped countries or developed countries or developing countries to get associated in the form of understanding, memorandum of understanding between two universities and the established center. But the objective is mostly not very pure, and ultimately it turns to profit profit motivation. The moment you get an idea of commercialization of education, you will find the purpose is lost. And you are only creating the persons who are self-interested, interest in profit making, interest in gains, and this proved to be ultimately very dangerous. It is against the human values. It is not a pure service. The education needs to be a mission. It is not having certain goals, but the only goal is service to the humanity. And can be done by these world citizens through online. Today we are staying in the stage of digitization, but I think within 5 years, this will go away because man is always evolving in new technology. Look at the history of human beings. They are inventing one after another means to move progress. Progress is unending. It has got no destination and
And
no
no
progress
progress
is
is
perfect.
perfect.
There
There
has to
has
be
to be
some
some
limitation.
limitation.
Digitization has its own limitations. And I think that the next generation will go for a different age where most of the information will be transferred through vibration, frequency. Once you can transform your thoughts into frequency, and there is no need of e-design or equipment, but you can develop your own inner engineering through which you can read the thoughts of anybody, anywhere. And this technology is really much useful than digitization because I'm not depending on the external means like mobiles, laptop, or so on and so forth, but I'm developing that inner energy, inner engineering within me. And if I represent the entire cosmos, naturally, I will not do anything which is against the cosmos. So, my friends, this is very important, and this online education, online partnership will be of great importance to the human future. My friends, there are some of the views I am contemplating from the last 1 or 2 years, and Dr. Dattaji, Boranaji, as rightly, as a great visualizer, a great visionary, a great leader, put it global education at the right moment. My friends, that is always ahead of the world. And this clearly shows that starting with 17 ADGS has reached to globalization over a span of 4 years. This is not a very small achievement by MTCG. It is possible because of the vision, because of the effort, selfless efforts, selfless services. It has become possible to reach this particular move. I am very much thankful to one and all of you who are present in the house gathering online, who has given me the opportunity to serve you all, to give my bit of contribution to the MTCG under the able guidance of Dr. Dattaji. I wish you best of luck and all thanks to the winners in different areas of their functions, different areas of functioning, maybe from corporate houses or maybe from the institution. I once again thank you all and take care, Liu. Shubham Bhavatu. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for enlightening all of us. And that was a great wisdom. Some of the points you have touched upon, I think we need to deliver it further. As you rightly said, that human progress, there is a continuous change, and no progress is foolproof. There are always some limitations, as we are having right now on the online mode. People are talking about the MOOC to cohort based learning in the massive online open courses wherein thousands of students join. If for one program and one mentor teaching them, there are some inbuilt challenges. Can you have community based small cohort learning? I think that's already has taken a change. You rightly said the implication of no artificial intelligence, the evolution of inner engineering, wherein if we can read the people's thoughts, probably that will bring sea change in the education sector by 2050, as we can foresee from your experience sharing in this platform. Thank you so much, sir, for your presence and enlightening all of us. We need your blessings to take the session forward.